Got him. All righty, everyone. Welcome to the final story, if everything goes correctly. The final story of season 2 of 3 DMs and a Tale. We've made it. We fucking made it.
Hey.
All the fanfare of a library.
It's your boy, Chinatown.
Alrighty, for this final story piece, I have gathered together people we haven't seen in a while. I've actually tracked it. Kyle was there for my story a while ago, but Brian and Chris have not been on for a while, and Frank's returning as a guest. He actually was with us at the beginning of the season. He gets to join us at the end of the season. So everyone, welcome Frank and his Mushroom Palace.
Trans-dimensional meat curtains.
Oh, God. Right.
I don't even...
That was the thing. That was in...
I will find a way to put that into every game I run, so you know. I will find a way to put trans-dimensional meat curtains.
That is terrifying.
It's gotta happen.
That is terrifying, Kyle.
Someone's getting swallowed.
Alrighty.
I've left it in back.
Rapid fire intros here. Top left is Chris. Give it a wave.
Hi. I'm Chris, also known as Ghost.
Yes, sir. Top middle, Aaron Bryant, Gedwin, Table Nights Entertainment. Anything else I'm missing?
No.
Fantastic.
Writer.
Top right is Frank.
What's up?
I told you I need to know about that.
God damn.
And then bottom left is Kyle.
Dad.
Yeah, that's that's about to be the majority of this call in the next 6 months to a year.
Technically there's 2 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a majority right now, actually. It's a majority right now. Frank, pump and dump already.
Oh yeah, wait. Frank is also a dad.
Frank, don't take that advice.
No, I won't make that same mistake.
Don't do it.
Run!
Would you give me something or someone to impregnate? I swear to God.
Listen, Frank, the tactic is spray, but don't pray.
God does not care about me. I know this.
When you're born with not a superpower.
And Kyle's like dying in the corner.
Alrighty.
I had to breathe that one.
Let's get this intro rolling, everyone. Welcome to 3 DMs and a Tale. This is the online improv show that uses some D&D rules to make it work.
Not really.
It's like the shittiest intro I've got for this thing so far.
That's par for the course.
Well, for the sake of getting it going here, Frank's gonna be excluded from this one because he doesn't have enough experience for it, and he's at least a drink deep. So, how this game usually works is that we have only 4 of us on deck for this right now. A dice will be rolled. There's a little D4 right here, and the numbers will go 1, 2, 3, 4 for Chris, Aaron, Kyle, and then myself, respectively. Whatever number the dice lands on will be the head DM for this story. They will be the main order, narrator, and direction giver to the other 4 of us that will become the players, the people that will actually be the characters to act out in this world and have goals, dreams, and maybe never achieve those dreams and die lonely, lonely deaths in the woods.
Sounds like most
episodes. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Checks out. We all remember the guy at the beginning of Stranger Things 1 who just died in his kitchen at his restaurant while being nice to 11.
Sucks for someone.
Yeah. Always does.
Fuck up.
Maybe he shouldn't have been such a beta cuck.
Aaron, this is why you're the real Aaron.
Exactly.
I'm gonna roll the die and pray it lands on Bryant because
I fucking
land on Bryant. Let's go. I love his stories.
You know what's great
They're
is
my
that
favorite.
I can lie. I can just fudge all of this.
No, it'd be great.
It'll be real D&D, fudging rolls.
You could roll the dice and not be such a beta cuck as you do it.
That's a 3. That's actually legitimately. That's legitimately a 3.
I had
right
nothing.
there.
I've been writing all day.
I bet your boyfriend's okay with it.
Alrighty.
Who the hell was 3 again?
3 was you, Kyle. You stupid.
Fucking idiot.
All righty then.
Kyle, chill. I'll make this fun for you. It'll be good.
You know what? I'm gonna let you pick.
Me?
I'm gonna let you pick what I'm gonna run. What's my setting, and what's my
Are you trying to poll with us? Or are you asking Frank directly?
I'm asking Frank directly.
Oh.
What do you want
God.
me to run, Frank?
Oh, no.
Hey, it's the last one of season 2 for me, so I'm trying to get it in. You know what I'm saying? You opened up.
Is there a list of things I need to choose from, or can I just come like from random?
Just come up with whatever, my guy.
Just come up with whatever.
We do.
What is going to be? Let's start with the setting. Fantasy, fucking whatever.
It'll be fantasy.
Okay, so old school Greyhawk D&D. Okay, I can deal with that. What's the theme?
Victoria, New York.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right, give me a few seconds here to gather brainstorm thoughts.
While
and
you're
we'll
doing that,
we'll get rolling.
I want to propose mechanics for this. All right, so instead of the normal simple draw, you have a hand of 5 cards, and whenever somebody calls for you to roll something, you can discard, and if you choose to discard, you fail, but you can get a better hand to play further on.
Are we playing each of those cards as we want? To try
No,
to
you're playing the hand.
Oh, the hand?
Like poker hands.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Okay, so poker rules. Whoever has the better poker hand wins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So how
essentially.
many cards do we pull?
So you'll
hand of
5.
You have a hand of
Basically 5 card stud in hand at all times. You can concede the roll to draw a new hand.
Chris, simplify it, please.
Easier simplification of this rule set here that he's talking about. Think of this more like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, anything like that. You play a card, but you have a hand to choose from to play on the scenario. Okay. With that being the case, if you want to fail to draw a card, you can. If you run out of cards, you draw a full new hand.
Okay.
Oh, so you have to empty the hand before you continue playing. Does this sound agreeable to everyone?
I'm good with that.
Cool.
I'm cool with that. I'm just writing down.
I just don't understand why we're overcomplicating D&D more than we have to.
Because it's fun and it's the finale.
Also,
brother.
Aaron
Why
loves
not?
creating game mechanics, and this was not too. It's not too convoluted.
I've seen the hand now.
Yeah.
I'm
This is not too convoluted. So, if it was too convoluted, I would have just vetoed it. But this looks like it's quite doable.
It's like I'm gonna play Magic the Gathering and it'll be great.
Pretty much.
This card's blue. Does that mean I win?
I'm sorry, I don't have enough lands for my king.
What?
Do I have enough? Do I have enough fire to make the steel beams or to melt the steel beams of this Twin Towers in Victoria?
No.
You go back to your extra island.
Here's what fucks me up. He's like,
No, Kyle, watch this. Watch this.
Frank, you need to behave yourself. And then he's like, stop that. Frank, you need to behave yourself. And then he's also like, 9/11, 9/11.
Carolina's not in this one.
No,
he said you need to behave yourself, Frank.
No, I'm anchoring on. So I'll point this out too. I'm anchoring on like 9/11 because of one, and I'll show this real quick for the camera. I have that Pixar picture, that Pixar AI picture of the little girl looking at the Twin Towers burning. And then, but the very first recording we did back in season 1 for Armadillo Town was actually on Sunday 9/11 of like 2023 or 2022 or something.
Oh God! And I exploded a holy building.
Yeah, you blew up a church. You.
Okay, Sister Carolina was one of my favorite characters I've ever heard.
Oh my!
It's that and Little Tony.
She lights my dynamite.
It's a return. That's a return story right there.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag support Catholic Dynamite.
Right. Support local music. You know.
God damn.
Now I have to find like a really angry
bird,
like former Catholic person to start an unholy metal band.
Shouldn't be that hard.
that
doesn't sound that hard.
I could suggest my like former therapist. I don't know if he's musically talented, but he's Italian, so I think that takes care of the angry part.
I beat my wife on the regular.
I'm almost done. Sorry, I'm just gathering all my brainstorm ideas into one little thing.
Yeah, if you don't finish, you're gonna be done.
All 5.
Oh my god! I'll finish on you.
Damn,
See, he's good.
he
for it.
outgayed me.
He will.
I told you he was good for it. Victorian times.
There's something about Kyle that just makes me feel like he's married by choice. He married a woman by choice.
I did. I even got her pregnant beforehand.
Dang it. No more.
Chris was there.
No more dicks for me.
Now I just see Chris in the corner as you're like plowing away. He's eating a fucking popcorn.
Dude, not even popcorn, dude. This bitch is eating a fucking.
Sit in the corner, smoke a cigarette, lift her hips.
Alrighty. Who's ready
like,
to
what would you
hear?
do for a Klondike bar with his dick in his hand? Like,
Proceed. Continue. I want to see the end of this conversation.
You know what, Frank? Lay out our Victorian scene here. Ruin every bit of prep that Kyle just did.
no, I gave the premise to Kyle. He's captain on the show.
All right. Hey, I've got a whole thing here.
Gaslamp New York.
Notes.
All right. So I did a whole not a Venn diagram, the bubble chart of brainstorming shit. We're good to go here.
Okay.
All right. So as we discussed, our Victorian New York City Greyhawk fantasy, which means all races and like class, subclasses, magic, all that stuff is all going to be able to choose for the players. When 3 things I'm going to need from you guys are going to be what is your motivation? Like, what is your purpose in like how you make your decisions? You guys will each get a reroll mulligan during this, or a redraw mulligan. Only one though. And when we think of Victorian New York, we're going to add a little steampunk essence to it. Victorian steampunk. So a lot of stuff is utilized through steam powered engines, stuff like that. Trains, trolleys. They have L trains, kind of like Chicago does. They're all run off of steam power. And that is how we are going to, that's our imagined setting. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to go ahead and kind of come up with your character concepts. Like I said, 3 things I'm going to need from you are going to be what your goals are, your motivations are, and 1 flaw.
I'm going to send you this in a Discord message.
That's fine. I'm gonna write it down as you guys introduce it anyway.
Word.
So
actually, I'm going to need to get my brain together a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
Take that as you will. Okay.
Okay. What's your okay, cool.
Don't say anything. Just let it be.
And what was it again? Motivations, flaws.
Yes.
Or a
motivation, flaw, and a goal.
Okay.
So I'm assuming, Frank, your motivation is save the bees.
Yes.
I hate you.
Okay. I love it.
I hate you.
What's your guys' name going to be, Frank? Well, I'll just have you give that whenever you do your introduction.
I'm actually going to be very innocuous about that.
Okay.
And people will know me as the Beekeeper.
Jesus Christ. You watched that movie recently?
He did.
We watched it yesterday, and I had a stroke.
Oh, and your flaw is going to be...
Well...
Really? I would. Is that going to be the flaw? That's the flaw? All right. Socially awkward is the word I'm going to use. We're going to go with that. Sensory issues. That's what we're going to go with.
What is your flaw? Can we actually say that? Is it socially acceptable to say what my flaw is?
We're going to say you have a sensory issue.
It'll be like my last character. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and your goal is justice. Right on, Batman.
Yeah, but I'm
Justice.
Thanks, Pete Holmes.
I love it. I
how
love
you
Pete
said-
Holmes. His stand-ups are really good.
I love how you said justice, though. It made me so happy. Justice.
Bat metal. No.
Yes.
I
that's
love
what
Bat
was
Metal. Bat Metal is the greatest thing ever.
thinking. It is.
Look at the DMs episode aside. Moving right along.
All right.
Fuck me.
What's your goal, Chris? You don't have a goal on there.
T item -1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Huh.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
You.
Makes sense after rereading it. All right.
All right.
Hey, I'm just making sure I get all this written down, you know?
Taking some goddamn notes.
Hey, gotta take good notes, my friend. You gotta take good notes.
Makes it easier.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Jesus.
You know where this is going. It's hilarious.
All right.
After we burn New York to the ground, then what?
Boston.
Fuck you.
The birthplace of liberty.
But that'd be an upgrade.
Boston Massacre Part 2, this time with napalm.
That makes sense for me, Chris. That makes sense.
There you go. I figured that'd help.
Yep, that helps a tremendous amount. All right. Solomon, I need a name.
God, hurry up.
Fuck off.
Well, you can do it as you introduce it, or and big Frank's doing.
I mean, if we didn't say anything right there, he wouldn't have had it when it was time to introduce it. So.
Oh,
That's usually the last thing any of us think of. Is like, oh shit, we got to name this guy? Fuck.
That's fair, actually.
That's why in the chat I keep everyone's fucking names written down.
Okay. I'll leave the Eastern Isle. I like how long your fucking name is.
It's only because it contains a nickname.
Goal is job, flaws, cowardice. I like it. All right. These are some interesting characters. I love this.
It'll be great.
I'm looking forward to all this. All right. So here we go. Get back on screen. All right. So just to kind of give you a quick rundown of what's been happening in the recent, I would say about 3 weeks since you guys have started hearing about these continued occurrences of the creatures from outside keep trying to move their way in. Nobody really seems to know what they are because since moving away from where everybody kind of emigrated from the old world.
Okay.
So we're going to change the setting slightly. It is Victorian Steampunk New York City. That's the name of it and everything else. But the rest of America has not been settled yet. The territory of America.
Oh.
This is currently the first city that has been established in the New World, and it is still technically a colony of the great empire back east. So for the past 3 weeks, the creatures from outside have been finding ways into the city. They have been capturing and taking prisoners with them. The cops really don't have any idea as to what it is their motivation is or where these attacks are coming from. They seem to be random in nature. They are seeking deputies or justice-inclined individuals to seek out and help with the investigation process.
I see.
It's happening and increasing in frequency since the beginning. It has been a constant thing attacks were normal, but they never got inside. Now they're getting inside, and they're getting inside consistently. And in this large 10-block area, there's a lot of people that live in the center of the city. Like the outskirts are used to getting these attacks. The farming lands, all that stuff are used to dealing with these creatures, not the inner city at all. So there is a huge panic. It's pandemonium, French Revolution style. Everybody's freaking out and protesting at large city buildings. It's pretty much gone downhill from, since the beginning. If you guys want to go ahead and introduce your characters to the audience, please.
My name is Sabastian.
We'll start with you, Solomon.
Yeah. I'm the most out of it right now. My name is Sabastian, and I end up in the inner city out of just pure luck. I kind of bum myself around town. I'd say I'm well known, but not popular. I have this very unfortunate thing where, out of self-preservation and just a life of pain, I end up stealing a little bit too early inside of my employment and rental opportunities. So keeping a place has been hard. But when I do have money, people are they're okay at least secluding me into their closet. And that's all the kind of space I need to sleep in while I drink myself to sleep most nights.
I'm the beekeeper. The hive is most important, and I'm all about justice. Take that as you will. I will elaborate no further.
What the fuck?
Justice! Look at them!
Justice!
All right, so we got a justice boner in the audience. I love it.
Every time I played with Brian, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah.
All right, Brian, you're up, brother.
I am
Justice.
Daniel. I'm Daniel for Clover O'Malley of the Eastern Isles. I've been in this shithole for the past 4 years trying to get the rest of my family back here. And it's not been going the best. I got my father over here a little while ago, but he isn't much help. He's daft and in his drink all day.
Does he keep bees?
Gods, I hope not.
Alrighty. And last but not least, Ghost.
Does he keep...
I am William Barber, native to the American colony. I demand money and respect in equal measure. And if you don't give it up, well, I'll just happen to use my barber skills to rework your dentistry and internal organs and maybe your children.
Classic evil guy. Alrighty, so we're going to kick things off here with our wonderful Mr. O'Malley. Mr. O'Malley, you awaken. It is a normal, shitty Sunday morning. You hear the young Jesus Christ, the name's escaping me. Little kid shout shit all the time in the streets. What the fuck were they called? I can't think of
The
the name.
Newsboys?
Prior. Yes,
Okay.
the Newsboys.
Little shit?
You got the Newsboys out doing their normal Sunday paper routine. Yelling out, "Another Augie attack last night! Outside in the small district, down by the harbor. 3 dead and 7 missing."
I come up and
I
grab
put
the
the-
newspaper out of the kid's head and attempt to repeat what he's been screaming, but it's all kind of slurred because I'm still hungover from last night, and I think I have this job. So I was like, "Yeah, this last night. What does it say?"
I push
What the
open
fuck
the
are you
window.
doing?
I push open the window and I'm like, "Shut up, you daft cunt!"
Fuck you!
I'm going to walk up with a jar of honey and just grab a newspaper.
Kid takes the honey, grabs the stack after you take yours, and just kind of peels off like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
So, I'm gonna
As the
leave
kid gets like the
shit
corner
on
of the
this.
street, I'm gonna grab him by his collar, pull him back slowly, hold up the coin, and just look at him till he hands me one.
At least someone believes in justice.
I've just like fallen asleep standing
gonna
up,
hand
staring
you
at
the
the
paper.
paper in the middle of the street.
Just take it from him. On your way. Just let him go.
I've fallen asleep in the middle of
He
this.
picks up his little popper hat that fell off. You know, the weird Peaky Blinders build hats. Slaps it back on his head.
This hat.
Thanks, mister. And he just bolts. He's gone. He's like, fuck this.
This hat.
He's used to getting harassed. It's not uncommon. When you think of the setting, the streets are very dirty. There's no like vehicles like cars. They don't even really have like steam carriages or anything like that that's drawn by horse or any sort of real transportation inside the city because of how densely populated it is. For the most part, people are really moving these carts and any of these goods with the help of other people. It's just too crowded to get vehicles around. Go ahead and tell me what your next steps are.
As this is going on, I'm going to go ahead and sip my mason jar of honey and read the newspaper.
All right. So, big bold headline, another attack. Under that, you see really distorted images because they don't really have anything that's kind of clear of what would be crime scene reenactment photos, because obviously they're not going to put the real thing on a front page. So they got the faces of the victims underneath, the ones that are missing, like sketch drawings and all that. It also is the bottom, same thing that he spoke earlier, down at this district in this harbor and this warehouse. This is where the attack happened. These are the victims. These are their names. If you have any information, reach out to your local constable. It also has under there in big, bold lettering, if seeking employment, please meet with constable to help with investigation.
At that point, I'll throw my newspaper down and quietly walk towards the constable.
All right. So you start making your way towards the big, large police building. What about you three?
I am going to be putting on my Sunday best, which is a slightly less shabby suit than the shabby suit I use to walk around town. And I'm going to the local church.
All right.
Praise Jesus.
What was Brian? What was your character's name?
Daniel O'Malley, also known as Four Clovers.
Okay.
And Chris again.
Beekeeper.
Yeah, Frank, you're just the beekeeper.
Yep.
I like your hat edition.
And
Me too. Chris, yours
Solomon.
was.
I
was Sebastian.
Yeah.
You look
Chris, what was
like
your name
a
again?
Timu version of Jacksepticeye.
William Barber.
Yes. It's there in the chat for everyone to remember names. I'd forgotten to pay attention.
I just want to make sure I got it all written out.
Yeah, I'm still kind of just like newspaper in hand, kind of like dozing off at it.
I am a humble
in the middle of the street as people are like waking up and like walking by me and just letting me just teeter-totter there.
All right. Go ahead and draw your first 5 cards there, Solomon.
In hand.
Or Sebastian. Yeah. In hand, got our 5.
But what happens if he gets the 5 piece of Exodia?
Then he wins the game. That's it.
That works.
Why do you ask stupid questions?
Nobody skipped a beat on that one. I think you were trying to throw somebody off, and no.
Why do you ask stupid questions? Because I got 2 answers before you opened your dumb fucking mouth. So draw your cards.
All right, go ahead and pick a card. Draw it against mine.
Play your
Tell me
card.
What happens?
I bet it's a Pikachu.
I'm here to lose.
Oh no. It's a Pikachu.
All right, so as you are standing there, you don't notice that the large drag wheeled cart is getting pulled out of the butcher shop next to you and runs right into you because he's not paying attention because he's trying to get his meat out for the day so that way he can stack up and start selling. And slams into you. Go ahead and
I want to pull an RNG just to see if I even like wake up to this.
All right.
You want to do a dice or just a top of the deck draw?
Just do a top of the deck draw.
Alrighty. Split that. Top of the deck draw. It's a 6.
Hey, you beat me.
Hey.
So you, as you get bumped by this cart, you just tend to fall over, and you drunkenly manage to Jackie Chan nimble stumble your way up, while the entire time holding the newspaper just in front of your face.
I have good legs.
I lost my headset there.
Understandable.
And then you're standing and I can't fucking move.
Fuck.
Wait. This was New York, not Cockney.
I know, but he's
Okay, just want to make sure.
they all
Upon
came
hearing
from over
this-
there. Cockney, you're still gonna hear in New York at this point
I would
if they've
shout
emigrated over.
Fuck off.
Hey, Jimmy, watch your fucking
Yeah,
mouth. We're on the street.
Fuck you. But
Sorry, boss. He's gonna go ahead and start putting his meat out. I knew that would break you.
Hey, do you... Looking at them starting to work and everything, like, hey, y'all need help with any of that? I could help.
would have listened if you said oi.
Dude, Jimmy's just gonna look at you. It's kind of like maybe not. Like got that uneasy.
I'm gonna come
thing,
over and just start
the boss to kind of tell him. To do.
I'm gonna come over and just start like putting things out on. Is there like a Is there a presentation board or something like that? Like the for the marketers.
Yeah.
I'll start taking random pieces of meat and just putting them out there, like on top of each other, not even like displaying it. Just I got this.
Look at all this meat.
And while I'm doing it, I'm gonna actually try to like pocket like a sausage.
Bro.
You're putting a sausage.
Do
in
you
your
try to
back
do it in
pocket?
a sneaky manner?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. In fact,
Okay.
yeah.
I will counter this.
Go ahead and draw against one another, please.
What?
Hi. Hey, guess what?
He has spades though. The spades wins against the heart by the old rules.
Yes.
Yep.
So as you go to put it in your pocket, Jimmy kind of looks down, looks up at Daniel.
William. Or,
Hi. William, sorry. Ew. Did
Boy.
he just put a fucking sausage in his pocket?
Yes, Jimmy, I believe he just did. I don't think he knows where the fuck he's at. It's all right. I got this, Jimmy. Don't worry about it. Tell your mother I said hi.
What the
And do me a
fuck?
favor. Check on that Daniel guy. I know he's new to the area and stuff like that, and want to make sure he's doing all right.
All right.
Apologies as to this.
See how his dad's
I'll-
doing. Take him some meat, and I'll drop.
He's
some
Irish.
coins.
I've started walking down the sidewalk.
And he's
With,
just going to go ahead and take off.
I started walking down the sidewalk with like a long link of sausages, just kind of trailing it on the ground, just trying to like walk
in
the
all
line.
the dirt and muck and mud
Gonna
and nasty.
Flip my dagger out from its belt, cut the link right behind his pocket, grab him by his collar, and turn him directly towards the police station and start walking.
I thought you were.
Whoa. What's going on here, man? It's early. It's too early for a ruffian.
It is. It's too early to be thieving.
Thieving? What are you talking about? I was helping you set up your meat car. We had a contract. We had a contract.
Chain of sausage back to the cart.
I like how inner city Irish are thugs.
I
That's
was
all
I was unwinding that for you. We want to display how big and long your
Victoria, New York,
sausages are.
fits.
I can't.
Right.
Guess
Listen, we're being
that's not what
historically
happened.
accurate.
Sebastian, we've warned you. Don't steal from ours.
I've
Sadly,
stolen
today-
nothing.
You've got to learn the lesson the hard way and sober up in the tank.
I hate the tank.
I know.
I could just.
You forced my hand.
I could sit on the curb.
No,
Get a glass of water. I'll be fine.
no, Sebastian.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put those teeth on
What about an
my
ice cream?
right
No.
No.
Oh, no ice cream this time.
now. We're gonna punish you. Can I get some ice cream?
I think you're going to be working for the constable today to make up for this. He's a busy man.
He's a prick.
What the fuck?
As
What
I
are you
agree,
doing?
but it doesn't matter. You're still going to work for him.
That's not work. That's slavery.
With
Call it
that,
what you will.
I start
As
dragging
you're
my
walking him
feet. just-
across the street, you guys hear. You don't really see, but you kind of hear this loud, like almost like
high pitched squealing.
muffled explosion, but it's not like a big, like thunderous clap. It's more sounds like
Just that.
yeah,
Ah.
like that.
Sister Carolina's doing God's work.
Oh,
Suddenly,
Oh
the
my
church
God.
blew up in
Back in the
front of
city.
O'Malley, and you see a nun running. Dynamite.
oh, my sweet child, we built this plane. We're gonna fly it into things.
Oh Jesus fuck!
Oh, Mary and Joseph.
All right. So as you kind of get him up to the constable's office, it's the cop shop, the police station, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, fuck the pigs.
Constabulary. I think it's
The
right word.
constabulary, whichever word you want to utilize. You guys it's very, very chaotic. There are protesters outside, picket signs, all that type of stuff, chanting that they want, justice served to these creatures, calling for genocide of the area, stuff like that. Just a mixture of different, bag of unrest, right?
Right.
You see that the regular peace officers are kind of out front, billy clubs drawn, their pistols on their hip, but they're not drawing their pistols, but they got their billy clubs out like, hey, y'all need to back the fuck up, that type of thing. So as you kind of get up to the line, you obviously get stopped.
Oh, can I play a card?
You absolutely can play a card, Chris. What card would you like to play?
I'm going to play this. As we approach, I'm just going to go, oi! Shut the fuck up and move on.
To who?
Okay, go. Spades.
Well, the crowd suddenly stops and looks over. You carry
That's
enough.
mean mugging.
You carry your name and everything. Wait.
Are you still carrying me, Chris, while you're doing this, or have you already dropped me off the cost? Which is,
Oi! By the collar still.
God damn it!
I have gone more or less
Everybody in
limp.
this area. Everybody in this area knows who you are. They know what you've done, and they know that you can do terrible things to them, and the cops will never find the body. They understand that. So they're just like...
You cut out.
Cutting.
You're completely cut.
Dead headphones.
Yeah, look at his hair.
I don't know what happened there. We lost his audio completely.
Still nothing.
Whose audio?
Kyle's.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, he's got.
Let me get a timestamp. 36.
Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I had to reseat the USB dongle. We're back in business, baby.
Back in business. So you were saying.
So as I was saying, the crowd kind of looks at you and they start really trying to plead with you, like, well, they need to do something. People are dying.
Whoever's the bravest among them that stepped forward and said that, just lean real close to him. You look like you need a haircut.
You know what?
You're gonna see him kind of like step back slightly back into the crowd, kind of like Homer disappearing into the bushes.
As we get closer, I'll just tip my hat a little bit to the officers and be like, "Let's go, Sabastian."
Being dragged by him, I have gone limp, just in like my own like petty defiance, but I just like snicker at this.
Frank's
You got
trying to say something.
Can I hop in?
Go ahead, Frank. Say that again. I'm sorry.
No, I'll hop in at this point.
Okay.
With my, gonna keep this clean for stream. My straightforward face. The hive is the only thing that matters. As I like click my gun and like load it.
Do you do this in the direction of the peace officers? Do you do this in the direction of Chris, or do you kind of do it to yourself on the street?
To myself on the street, but whoever sees it doesn't really matter.
I'm going to say nobody saw it.
That's great, because I'm going to solve problems right now.
Oh, boy. I want to see the situation develop, so here we go.
I don't even know what the problem is.
Calm down. Some people might call me Woody the Pooh, but I'm going to make some delicious honey.
We're going.
I don't think that's honey that he gave that kid. Why is your honey white?
Canadian.
Christopher Robin.
All right, Aaron.
The real one or the fake one?
The real one. We are going to go ahead and put a pause to the chaos in the street at the moment, and we are going to move on over to your mass that you are going to. You're going to the second mass, which you know is necessarily not the one that the stand-up Catholics go to. You're in with the drunkards that have just woken up. So the chapel oddly smells of booze as you walk inside.
I would kind of stick further to the back as the father goes on with the sermon, and
Okay.
I'm not really listening to him. I'm praying. I go, Father, Holy Spirit, I teach you to give me a little bit of guidance in this time. I'm at a fucking loss. I keep seeing these heathenist gods kill people every day, and you've not done a thing to stop it. So I don't want to bring my family into this situation. I want to bring them safe, and even if I can bring them, not that you've made that an easy task, though I don't begrudge you your hardships and challenges. We grow from them, but it'd help if you just fucking chill for like good solid minute. Jesus, Mary, and all the others.
And Joseph.
Yeah.
Do you pray this prayer out loud?
Yes, I'm muttering it. But if there's someone sitting next to me, they could make it out.
Okay. All right. So as you're, getting through your prayer, you get to the amen part, and you kind of like look up. There's like a 4-year-old kid just staring at you with like the weirdest look on their face.
Well, if you keep your face like that, it'll get stuck.
That's what me mom says.
Also, I've got your fickin' nose, and I grab his nose.
Give that fucker the fuck off. Like,
and I'm just like, in the house of God, you should be paying attention to the Lord, little boy. Turn yourself around.
Well, if you want it to be a better place, you might want to go talk to the constables. Kind of tripping over his words there, as he can't really enunciate harder words yet.
And why would I want to be doing that?
Because then you could help the Father above do the righteous work here on the ground.
oh my God.
I look at him, and then I look
You
at
notice that the kid doesn't look like a normal kid.
I look at the the statue of you know what? We're gonna just fucking throw it in there. It's Jesus on the cross. I look at Jesus on the cross, and I'm just like,
You look back down to where the kid was, gone.
all right. Well, clearer signs can't be had. And, I walked to the constable.
Let me get this straight. Basically, you went to church, prayed, God, please help us stop fucking this shit up. And he went, no, you do it.
No.
That is specifically what just happened.
Yeah.
God didn't say, no, you do it. God just said no. And that was the conversation.
It's one of those. God helps those who helps themselves sort of thing.
I'll give you a fish for like a day, but if you can't feed yourself,
you're Catholic. You got to pay your way in anyway, so it fits.
That's
exactly.
Fair. I wish more people understood that.
All right.
Listen, I just wanted Sky Daddy to solve my problems. All right.
Well, he did.
I can't do it all. I gotta build an interesting world and allow you to do it, damn it.
Sky Daddy needs a plasma 60-inch screen TV.
But I've got a 70-inch and it's not plasma, it's LED.
But that's not what he wanted.
So there's gonna be Daddy Magic.
Oh yeah, Daddy Magic.
In this world, would it be called
Daddy Magic?
Would it be called Steam ED or something like that?
Rectile.
Steam ED, projector.
Yeah, you run on Steam over there, electrical signals.
I bought ED on Steam and I was not impressed with it.
How'd you get erectile dysfunction on a computer server?
Yeah, but the game sounded super fun though. Like,
all right, before we lose track any further. So,
sorry.
We're gonna say, for the sake of time, you guys, as you're having your conversation with the crowd, Chris, is when Brian's character is gonna kind of come up to the back. because she went through the exchange with Solomon stealing food, and Frank had to decide on justice, and now God has ordained this crusade for O'Malley.
Justice.
You pull up to the crowd right as it starts to disperse from what? The fuck was your name? William Headset.
William Headset.
William Barber.
Mr. Barber.
William Headset.
Daniel, good morning.
What is it? Good morning, Mr. Headset.
As you like turn around to see him and say good morning, you see Jimmy in the back going, "I found him! I did it!"
It's okay, Jimmy.
And he runs into the butcher shop.
Okay, Jimmy.
Oh fuck.
It's not wrong. He found him just after you did.
And he's talking directly to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
What's your character's last name again?
Barber.
Barber. Mr. Barber.
How was morning mass?
A slight bit more eventful than usual, I'd say.
Holy Spirit working through you today.
Yes.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
That's the answer I'm going to be going with.
I missed communion. That'd have been a good free drink.
As you can tell, as normal, I'm dealing with the those in need of some sermons. Come on, Sebastian. As I drag him up the stairs.
A little too much judgment this morning, sir.
Oh, just like the good Lord, I'll thump you on the head if you don't move your ass.
I started using only my right leg to help move this along, while the other one, my left, still just trails behind.
I help Barber. I throw his arm over my shoulder and I pick him up.
Your name, Jesus.
Oh well.
As you start coming up, the Bobby cop, whatever, peace officer, kind of like walks up, is like, "Hey, why are you bringing him here? He's a drunk. Just leave him. Let him fall asleep on the street, man. We got so much going on. We don't have time for him."
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Derek.
Steve.
How
Save
do you both fuck it up?
Listen, Steve. He's a volunteer. He's going to be doing the good constable's work today.
I know. I wanted to get paid, and then you wouldn't let me help.
You suck.
You heard him.
Jesus.
Is the constable's work paid work, or is it strictly volunteer?
Usually volunteered.
Because of what's been going on, we're going to probably start paying. But as right now, I've heard it's just volunteer.
I stand up on both feet right now.
Things really suck, so we're going to have full-time employees, is what you said.
You're allowed to keep what you find, probably. I don't know. Did you see what happened?
I pull out the sausage and start eating it in excitement, forgetting myself.
That is a raw sausage.
Don't pay him.
They do good seasoning. Don't you? No, Daniel, don't ruin this.
Let me have.
There's this great thing called silence. You should definitely find it for a moment.
Well, I had it when you were dragging me. And then Steve, Derek, I forget his name. He mentioned pay for
Bob.
Steve, no need to yell this early in the morning. There are people sleeping.
It's literally.
Oh my God! You know what? Go inside. Go talk to who you want. I don't even care. I had to clean up a 3-year-old. I'm done. I'm going home. I'm done. And he just kind of bolts off.
Oh, poor Steve.
me calling after him. I could babysit that 3-year-old for you.
No, he said that 3-year-old.
Dead, you idiot! And he's just gonna turn around and walk away.
Oh, that's sad.
Can I raise my hand and ask if he tried not being dead?
I just like curl up on the ground and just start crying.
You're not getting out of that easy, Sebastian. Come on. Just start dragging him in the fetal position.
I help.
Oh boy.
I can't wait to see this little asshole that I get ripped open right now.
Big burly.
All right. So
Goliath
as you
looking
guys kind of,
motherfucker.
so as you guys kind of clear the doors and everything, it is utter pandemonium right now inside of here. You got people yelling. There's the cages. The cells are all full. They're really just cages. That's what the fuck they look like. They don't look like traditional cells. Find today's prison or jails, or drunk tanks or whatever. Some of them are some stocks are still involved in some of them. Very, very not state of the art. We'll go with that as a descriptive reference.
That's
most of the place is filled with these officers processing people, large wood desks, what you could imagine seeing in a traditional like 1890s, 1880s style business room, police station.
I'm still like
no
sobbing.
one really seems to pay you mind as you walk in.
As William's like dragging me by the collar again. I've gone limp again, but I'm just like just subduedly like sobbing, just.
There. I know you meant well, but he did say he had to clean up the 3-year-old, and he was talking about all of the stuff that was going on with the deaths, and you should have seen it.
Fuck him anyway.
Really should have though.
Is the constable around or?
So there are multiple constables. There's like 4 of them per like it's they're more like ship supervisors is what they consider their constables. Yeah, so they kind of do more of the investigating. They also help supervise the beat for the patrol officers and the peace officers that go out and do their standard patrols, which are like your normal beat cops. That's pretty much all the knowledge you guys would have since this work background, but you know that constables usually are part of investigating larger crimes.
We're here about the constables looking for volunteers.
So you see one of the patrol officers kind of like turn around and look at you and like, is he gonna make it? And he kind of points at the crying, pitiful mess that is Sullivan right now.
He was a very eager volunteer.
He'll be fine once his ship's in shape.
I like muster him just with like a tear-stained face, just give hi Derek, just give him a weak smile and go back down.
You look at the badge and it actually says Derek O'Malley. Not relation to you though.
Yeah.
No relation to you whatsoever.
But everyone's racist.
No accent either.
Derek O'Malley.
I just like whisper over to Dan. I was like, Derek's my favorite babysitter on the worst nights.
Oh boy, you're really fucked up today, kid.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, dead babies will do that to you, man.
Yeah.
Work on this. Oh boy.
He does.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get Constable Johnson. He's overseeing the thing. I'll be right back. And he kind of like peters off. Few minutes later, he starts to make his way back, and you see this much smaller framed, pointy-eared, silver-haired, slicked back, very Lucius Malfoy-looking, statured elf come walking up in his very tightly wound suit, looking like the stick couldn't be further up his ass if he put it there himself.
Have you tried?
And he's just gonna kind of come up, look at you guys, and keep in mind this guy's only like 5'6". He's tall for an elf, but he's small for human standards. So, and he's looking you guys down like he is 9 feet tall, just staring you down. So, you want to come help with this investigation?
Impressive.
And you've got this guy who can't even like stop crying.
I just whisper over to Dan. I was like,
keep in mind the voice sounds like he's a fucking me.
I hate this
Very
guy.
oxymoronic. He is not eloquent.
I hate this guy. He's really
So
mean.
looking him like dead in the eyes, I'm just gonna look at him and go, yes. And just unblinkingly stare him in the eyes the whole time.
All right, but he's your fucking problem.
Oh
Go
no,
with me.
I didn't say I was volunteering.
Well, now you are. Come on. Or we could go find where you're getting your surplus of meat from.
Right, a little help this morning. Heard.
And he about faces and starts heading off up the staircase into where he and Daniel had descended. Or Daniel, what was his? Derek had descended from. Sorry, the name was escaping me.
Right as he gets out of earshot, I'm gonna lean over to Daniel and be like, "Remind me to stab him later."
Which one?
Yes.
Give me a draw.
Jack of Hearts.
Remind me to save him.
Jack of Hearts. I got my big joke hair. So, as you say, as you get the stabbing thing out, he says, "I'm not the only one that knows, bro. Let's go."
That's worse.
Louder, I'll just go, "I understood. Hence the reason I answered the way I did."
So long as we're on the same page, you're falling behind. And he turns into his office.
God, I hate this prick.
You hear a little giggle come from me, Sabastian.
Oh, shut up, you drunkard. Come on.
No.
Drag him further. This time we're going downstairs because I dragged.
No, you're going upstairs. You're going
that works even better.
Yeah.
Thwack. Thwack. Thwack.
So we'll follow him up, I guess.
Yeah.
Quack. What is the beekeeper doing? Just kind of silently following us in a group, or like?
Yeah, you know, I'm doing what bees do and sniffing out justice.
Sniffing around just as you're just running a perimeter around the constable's building.
I need to understand the hive is the most important.
God damn it.
All right. So as you guys start making your way up the staircase and having the conversation, on your way up.
What,
you guys kind of turn. It's the first office on the right at the top of the staircase, so it makes it really easy to get to. Obviously, as you guys pull in, it is cramped as fuck. I don't know. You don't know how you managed to clown car your way into the tiny ass, like 4 foot by 3 foot fucking area that's on the other side of his desk. But all of you are now standing right next to each other, very shoulder to shoulder. Inside of his office.
I don't think anyone said, what is everybody else? Because we got elves and shit like that, fantasy shit going on.
I could just be the pathetic human.
I'm a beekeeper.
I look like an elf, but I am far too big.
Okay. I'm going to go with Goliath. Just to make this funnier.
You know.
Okay. So you have
continue with my humble
Chris
thing, but I'll be a minotaur
in the doorway with head poking in. That's it. That's all you got.
Next to the minotaur head.
Now,
with human down here being held underneath him.
How are William and Daniel currently holding me up? Because I have been kind of still limp and like was it just like my arms like over the back of their shoulders, or was it William still holding like my collar?
I still had you by the collar, but he actually kind of supported your arm and stuff like that.
Okay.
I was actually trying to help you get places without shattering bones.
Okay.
But now we're in like this really like super dense room. So like, William, have you like pushed me like forward into the room leading?
Oh yeah, me and the Minotaur blocking the entryway. You ain't getting out.
Okay.
You got like horns. You kind of like held off to the side, and then Goliath's like ear and like left eye in the doorway. That's where we're at right now.
Are there windows?
There are windows, but they're behind the desk, which is behind.
No, you don't get to see outside.
So, All right. So here's what happened. All right. What I need you guys to do is go and assist at the crime scene and see if you can find a trail that leads back to where the attack came from. That's what I need you guys to do. That's it. Find the trail. Come get me. Okay?
Find the trail, fuck the people up, come get you. Got it.
I'm gonna
Find the trail. Come get me. You're deputized. You're not somebody who can just go out there and do what the fuck you want to do.
Can I pat him on the shoulder?
Where are you?
If you do this right, we can talk about a payment later.
I told him I'm the beekeeper. I operate outside the realms of society. I don't need your money.
Here's the box, okay? This is your mission. This is what you're doing. Box. Your box is go to site, find where it came from, come report findings.
Can I punch you in the face and say, you ignorant Guido? Like, the box doesn't matter. I am outside the box.
Oh, God.
Do you actually take a swing at the elf?
Yes.
Draw a card, buddy.
What?
Still living a constable. Great. This is how this is going.
I got a queen.
You got a queen.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Get fucked, you Guido.
Oh, no.
So as you cock back to deliver the blow, you punch the shit out of this magical barrier, and you actually fucking crack open all 4 of your knuckles, and they are now split, and your hand is bleeding.
Jesus.
Nice Amber Alert.
Fuck those kids.
I still think you're a pussy, though.
What the
Like,
fuck?
you know.
Everything reminds me of the 3-year-old.
God damn it.
That wasn't okay.
Go take a bath. We'll be right back. Oh my God.
That? Please, Solomon.
God, I need some comfort toast to
Oh, I'll write it down. I'll take note and I'll decide if it's worth cutting.
All right.
No, he called me a pussy. I'm like, no, fuck you.
So as you punch this magical barrier, your fist does not break through it. It actually busts open all 4 of your knuckles, and you're pretty sure you broke your hand.
Oh no!
You know what?
Wait,
I'm not
stop.
gonna react.
He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that.
My wife decided to give a Bigfoot cameo there. Say hi, everybody.
Hey, bitch.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not apologizing. I broke my hand. I knew what I was doing.
All right. So.
Okay, David Harbour. Nice Stranger Things episode.
Yo, fuck this guy.
All right. So as you are holding your hand, what do you do?
What do you want? I am the figment of justice.
What the fuck does that?
I look over to William. I look over at William's giant
just see
eye.
this exact look.
I look over at William's giant eye next. He's like, I think he's crazy.
Yeah.
I described this movie, not crazy, but a couple chromosomes short.
I got another word for it. The dude's fucking retarded.
Yes. There we are.
Oh, there goes that monetization.
Sorry. My bad. He's got
Sorry,
got
my
some-
bad.
he's ill-equipped. Upstairs.
He's got problems. I said retarded.
Everybody knows there's fucking barriers in here. Why would you punch it, you fucking idiot?
I felt like I was strong enough.
Yeah, he's fucking retarded.
Kind of look at Daniel for a minute. Is it
Move
bad that
on.
the monster and the practicing,
The box.
bear man is the same ones in the group?
Wait,
Again, the box.
Wait.
The fucking box. Report your findings, bring them back to me. That's all I got for you. Thank
Oh,
you.
Odd Constable, are you lumping
You're the
me?
adult. And he points at Chris. You're the adult.
Wait, no, hold on, Constable. William, are you lumping me in with that? Pointing at the blood-soaked hand of
Hey,
of the Beekeeper.
how much would it cost if I tried to cast bees on this person?
Do you have a mason jar of bees on you?
I
No,
need the
he's
beekeeper.
summoning
Of course I do.
Summon the swarm.
I'll roll to cast bees on this piece of shit. He doesn't like justice, apparently.
You box
Is that
again.
your special interest?
What do I need
Box.
to roll? I'm rolling for bees. I'll show him my box.
Oh boy. Go ahead and pull a card.
I got a 9 of clubs.
All right. Here's how we're gonna do this. So you get ready to cast bees, not realizing you have no way, shape, or being able to cast shit.
I sing the song of their people.
And you do your little finger thing kind of with this one.
No, it's more like
And speak
You know what
your
you do-
magical bee word.
You know what, Frank? You do the bee dance.
Do your bee dance, please. I gotta see this. Do your bee dance.
buzz,
Do the
buzz,
dance.
buzz, 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 buzz.
Fucking huge ass minotaur standing in the hallway going buzz, 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 buzz. God damn it. Oh.
Daniel is just wondering why, God.
No, shut the fuck
am I
up and give me the
supposed to learn
goddamn
from
bees.
While this dance is going on, I'm going to attempt to get away.
Help me seduce
Nope.
the bees.
How do you have another one?
All right, so
His hand comes out, grabs the collar.
Solomon, you shouldn't try again. He stacked the deck in the exact order that he needed to draw an ace every time you try and get out.
No, I've only got one part left in the hand.
well, we all know he's failing the next roll.
Fingers crossed, bud.
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
lie to you.
Look at my
My first
tits,
hand,
buzz, buzz, buzz.
I was okay with because
Oh Jesus.
God, that's
that was my
loaded.
first hand.
So dumb.
It's all downhill from here.
Oh shit.
Oh.
All right. So, Mr. Beekeeper, as you do your buzz, buzz, buzz dance, I caught a glimpse of myself in my own camera, and I'm upset with myself for ever doing.
That makes it so much better. Buzz, 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 Kyle.
All right.
God.
So the constable and everybody in the room just kind of stares at you.
My
You got a
shirt
rock
was off,
eyebrow
man.
coming from behind the barrier, right?
Oh, fuck them. Bees are the only thing that important. The hive is the only thing that matters.
You box. Remember
You
the fucking
box.
box. Remember the fucking box. What's in the fucking box? Find the trail. Get back to me. Bye. Get out.
The hive is in the box.
Look at it, Daniel. Apparently, I haven't confessed enough this week. Jesus Christ.
Daniel, as you got to get out of the room, you turn and look. You just see a little kid, that same little kid sitting there.
I look to Barber and I say, I think God fucking hates me.
Constable! Constable! Constable, before we
Look
go.
where he's looking, see nothing, and go.
Nothing's there. There is absolutely nothing there.
Constable, before we go. How much for the job?
We'll talk. We'll talk when you get back.
10 pence. I love it. Let's go. And I try to start walking myself out and then just get probably yoinked back by Williams just saying, "Ah!"
Look at the hand on the collar.
Why are you making this so difficult, William? We have work to do.
That we do, Sebastian.
guys-
that we do.
Have obviously the instructions for the test for said task. Do you guys need to gather any materials or anything, weapons, whatever you feel you might need this adventure?
From what we were told, Daniel will just go to the site because he doesn't think that there's anything out of the ordinary. They just want him to look over an investigation site. So he doesn't see any reason to get anything extra personally.
Daniel. How long you been in the city, man?
4 years.
Oh, apparently not long enough. We're gonna go see a friend of mine. We call him Trenchcoat Tim. He's got some stuff we're gonna pick up to take with us, just in
Do you have a
case.
trench coat?
Ooh.
Oh,
He has really
There's a lot of gyms in this city, apparently.
He has a lot of expensive stuff.
I'm not Jim.
This is not Jim. Got it. Trench coat, not Jim.
Tim, as in
Trench coat, Terry.
yeah.
Oh, Tim. Tim. Sorry, I was mishearing. I apologize.
You're good.
All
We're
right.
gonna go see Trenchcoat Tim. We're gonna
So
pick
it
up some
takes you-
supplies.
Okay.
He's a good Irish boy, just like you. Big fan of guns.
That's all right. That's
Y'all are the best in this city.
So you know the guns in this era are
Try again.
Flintlock.
they're all flintlock.
Okay.
They're still the primary, like they've developed a revolver, but that's military police issue type stuff. Like to the general public, it's mostly still black powder flintlocks.
Mm-hmm.
Load the musket barrel with your jam rod, all of it. Yeah, ramrod, all that shit. So as you guys kind of make your way to the dashing district of terrible things where the prostitutes hang out and everything else, which is where Trenchcoat Tim likes to hang out.
Shirley, Sheila, Johnny.
You notice that Johnny is also dressed.
The fuck?
Am I still being manhandled? I'd like to walk of my own of volition right about now.
You're still within arm's reach.
That sucks.
Like every time you start to like sway a little out of arm's reach, I just grab your shirt.
I'm
and pull you
not
back over.
swaying too much. Like I'm sobered up a little bit. I've got myself a job with the imagined promise of like 10 pence for the gig, and
No.
I just want not to want to piss off Barber, but I'm also like looking at if we get into crowded areas for just little grab options.
Busted for stealing. It's still gonna steal.
I got the
This is so
sausage. Tasted good.
Yum,
Yep.
yum, yum.
So
All right.
go
So
over to Tim's place.
you guys walk up to this very rundown shack, almost looking.
Yeah.
Most of the glass windows, everything is broken or boarded up.
Before we get to the door, I'll stop like at the stoop to go up and yell through the window, "Dad, turn it off!"
You guys just hear a click. That's it. Just a very loud, audible, metallic click.
Thanks, Tim. Walk over and open the door. Go ahead.
Thank you, Timmy.
As he opens the door and you guys start to walk inside, you look down the hallway. There is a in-home ballista aimed right at the front door with an arrowhead about yay big.
Kyle? How much
Bertha,
money
good
do
to
I
see you.
have on my character?
I'm sorry, say that again,
How much
Frank.
money do I have on my character? You never mentioned.
How much money do you have on your character?
Yeah.
That can kind of be up to you. Depends on how successful of a beekeeper you've been, bud.
You know what?
Can I compete
I'll
with
go
someone
ahead.
like this?
Roll, yeah. We're gonna go with you have 45 pence on you.
Fuck is pence supposed to be?
Basically, that's your shilling or whatever. That's the name of the
Like
that's the
45 bucks.
monetary name. It's like $45.
I can't roll against you on this?
Would you like to roll against me?
Yes.
What would you like your amount to be?
45,000.
No.
Good try.
Keep in mind, 45 pence at this point is like a month's worth of rent.
Beekeeper, would you like enough money to be the beekeeper with a ballista?
I want to be a beekeeper.
What the fuck does that mean?
You don't need to know. Shut up.
Like a normal year salary for a beekeeper right now what you would like your average salary would probably be about in total in a year 1,000 pence.
Right.
And that's a livable wage at this time frame.
I'll challenge you on that because I'm a beekeeper.
Okay. Do you want to explain what that means if you're going to be a beekeeper?
No, I do not. But I do want to let the dice roll, like decide my fate.
I'll tell you what. You can roll against me for 4,500.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got.
Is it a 20?
No, it's an 8.
It's an 8. I roll my 20. You win. I got a 2. You win.
All right, give me.
You
that
got 4,500 pence.
Dope. I am a rich beekeeper.
You are a very wealthy beekeper, which is why you had a revolver in this. You're the only one with a weapon so far.
Turns out when you're a beekeeper, you're definitely a beekeeper.
Tim. We're gonna need to set up Daniel and Sebastian here with a starter kit, and I'll take my vest and bring out the briefcase.
I look at Daniel. That's the big stuff.
He doesn't say a word, just kind of walks over to a room, comes out, and you see this leather vest that has lots of little hooks and stuff to hang things from. Different tools. The briefcase filled with knives and butchery type stuff and cutlery. Hands it to the barber.
Puts on the vest, starts like hooking in all the tools and everything.
He walks out to you guys and says, "What do you use?"
For what?
Incredible acts of violence on those who are heathens.
Thank you, Chris.
Are you fucking new to this?
They usually call me the heathen, William. You know this. I don't know what to get, Tim. I know we used... do you remember me? I used to work here.
Tim, give him a simple flintlock. And then for our friend Daniel here, he looks to have the spitefulness of the old country. Give him a boot knife, a couple derringers, and make it interesting. Short blade.
I'm going to take the 4,500 coins I have, drop it away. Give me the biggest gun with the most ammunition.
Is this one retarded?
We're jury's on that one.
Answer him truthfully.
Yes, he's gonna hand you a fucking flintlock musket with a bayonet on the end. Think.
Tim, you should have seen him dancing in front of the constable. It was great.
How many shots do I get with this?
In a sack full of rounds. Ball bearings, essentially, is what they look like.
In Victorian times, you need to do better. There are better engineered rifles of this time period. I know that.
They're in the new country. Not all of that is brought over yet.
The military would have it. The general police force wouldn't. They'd still be using old flintlocks and billy clubs.
I thought I brought enough money to circumvent the difference.
Don't get me wrong, you have enough money, but this is not that kind of black market contact.
This isn't that kind of black market contact. Trenchcoat Tim is just mostly a blades dealer with some simple weapons.
What a wuss.
All of his extra money went into his single shot ballista that he made half of it in his house as a home defense against
I'm going to take my money and walk away in disappointment because that's unfortunate.
So, I've never hurt a soul in my bloody life.
You should have tried.
Really easy. Stick the pointy end in and twist.
You see Tim kind of like come up, starts putting a belt on you that has like a scabbard and a short, like maybe 8-inch blade on a short handle dagger, essentially. Sticks it down into it, pats your side. What size shoe are you?
A 10.
A 10? Okay. Comes out with 2 mismatched colored boots. One's a 9.5, sorry. And he's gonna show you that there's a heel button, on the back side that if you click, a knife comes out of both boots at the toe.
I've got my.
Being a fucking murder site. We're not going after the bleeding bastard.
Gonna quietly look at him for a second. You actually paid attention to what he said.
Yeah, all we had to do, like, William, I know,
We're hunting
you're.
this thing down and gutting it.
Oh, William. We just need 10 pence for just doing simple eye work. That's all we're doing here.
I will flip up a dagger into the hand. Or we gut it and I pay you a full gold.
I'll take more shots, Tim.
A full gold is a sizable.
That go for everybody.
Of course,
No,
Daniel.
At this
I owe your
stage,
father a few things, so.
I'm looking for a decent weapon, not a flintlock.
Okay. Hold on. I got something that might suit your fancy. It's only going to cost you about but I'll be right back. Hold on.
I thought you were
I was saving this for me in case I needed it, but it's been collecting dust for about 4 years. You see him hit this button on the wall where it kind of like drops back and shoots down. This weird octagonal face wooden framing, right?
Okay.
And inside are these large flintlock style pistols, but it's weird because you don't see the flintlock. It just has like the detailed look to it. There's 2 of them. This is something they've been developing. I might have had a friend that knew where they were at. I've got an extra one. For 100, I'll give you it. Each bullet, though, is going to cost you another 50 because I only have about 24 bullets.
I'm here to commit acts of terrorism. I'm going to throw my money down.
Looks like you get them both. Here you go. So this flintlock has a weird internal magazine on it that he shows you where it rotates the flintlock and it shoots out on a cartridge that has 8 bullets in it.
Mm.
It's a mashing gun.
It's a mashing gun.
Yeah.
You have 2 24 rounds. It takes a while to reload these 8 round cartridges. These are for you. And he's going to pick the money up. Best deal I ever made. Appreciate you, Butcher.
Thanks.
I mean, Barber.
Gyrator. It's fuck. And I walk away.
I look at Tim and go,
I love my
Guns.
callbacks.
so impersonal as I still have the dagger in hand. That it.
As you're rubbing your knife.
Still freaks me out when you do that. All right, you got your stuff now. I got a meeting here with
Gotta look around, put it back in its little wrist sheath. All right, Tim. Thanks for holding my stuff.
I'm just going to repeat
I'll be back
it.
later.
As you guys
Drop it
open
off.
the door, you see the man dressed as walking up the stoop.
A what?
The man dressed as a woman walking up the stoop.
John? Just keep walking.
I'm gonna lean
John,
against.
Ooh, what you gonna
I'm
do?
going to walk by John, great pussy, and walk off. Like, continue.
I'm gonna lean
Oh,
against
yeah.
Daniel as we're like leaving.
Pussy, god damn it. Jesus fuck.
I'm gonna lean against Daniel as we're like, I sometimes feel like you and I are the most normal guys in the city.
At that point, I will reach over and hand John a little coin purse. Make sure Tim has a good day. Just keep walking.
Oh, don't you worry.
Yeah.
And with that, the door closed.
The Lord has
Yes.
abandoned me to heathens, and
But you
Right.
got a dagger.
We are
Always
the
better to ask for
Boondock
forgiveness and permission.
That I will agree with
As
you
you
on,
get
William.
down, look down the street, you kind of see like that miniature little up on the Goliath shoulder,
A little what on the Goliath shoulder?
and just points to him, nodding like, "Listen to him."
Boondock Saints.
So we'll start heading that way towards the warehouse districts and where this brutal murdering took place.
All right, so you guys make it down to the harbor unabated.
as we're
You don't
going
have-
there,
Any
I'm-
issues, you get to warehouse 3.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
as we're going there, I'm contemplating whether or not I need to stop by the local doctor so he can see how many ghosts are in my blood and if I should do cocaine about it.
I'm the barber.
Yeah, ghosts in your blood there. I see. You need to do some cocaine about it.
I'm literally your walking doctor.
Ooh, I'm sorry. You don't have enough cocaine in your party to be able to sort this out.
I am afraid I might have a case of the schizophrenia, doctor. The camera pulls out. It's just Daniel alone.
I'm sorry about your schizophrenia, but I got this cocaine, my friend.
There you go.
Sweet. All right, so you guys make it down to Warehouse 3.